Everyone wants respect, but few actually earn it. Olivia Pope doesn't just command respect, she demands it. And she does it without shouting, without intimidation, and without asking for approval. Respect isn't about being loud, forceful, or aggressive. It's about understanding power dynamics, the unspoken rules that determine who gets listened to, who gets dismissed, and who gets followed. Power dynamics are simple. Respect is earned, influence is built, and authority is created from the inside out. And when you understand this, you can walk into any room and instantly make people lean in, listen, and take you seriously. In this video, I'm breaking down the 4 pillars of respect and power, the exact strategies Olivia Pope uses to win in every situation. These are actionable steps you can apply today. Whether you want more respect at work, in your relationships, or in the world, this is SheBoss Chronicles, where we don't just study SheBosses, we become them. Pillar 1. Say the hard things power, and by extension respect begins with the courage to say what everyone else is too afraid to say. A true leader doesn't hide behind politeness, approval, or the fear of being disliked. A leader speaks the truth when it needs to be spoken, clearly, confidently, and without hesitation. If you want to command respect, you must learn to say the hard things, to say what needs to be said when it needs to be said, even if it shakes the room, especially then. Most people fail here because they wait. They wait for permission. They wait to be validated. They wait to be liked. But Olivia Pope, she speaks with purpose, not permission. She wears the villain's crown, the understanding that people will hate you anyway, and that's beyond your control. The moment you stop chasing approval, you become untouchable. Because the world cannot manipulate a person, it cannot intimidate.
You asked for Olivia Pope. You got Olivia Pope.
When Cyrus spiraled, whining, panicking, collapsing, Olivia didn't baby him. She snapped him back into place with the truth he didn't want to hear but absolutely needed to hear. That moment rebuilt the political force he had forgotten he was. And when Fitz doubted himself, Olivia hit him with,
"The fish rots from the head."
no sugarcoating. She reminded him that the leader sets the tone, and the nation follows. Respect flows to the one who says the hard things, who speaks the truth without trembling, even when trembling. That's where your power begins. Pillar 2. Competence and achievements. Let results speak. Respect has a language, and it isn't spoken. It's demonstrated. Competence is the quiet force that makes people sit up, pay attention, and take you seriously without you asking for it. When you're good at what you do, when your results are undeniable, you don't chase respect. It comes to you automatically because you naturally project confidence. You project so much confidence that people can't help but look up to you. Confidence isn't a feeling. Confidence is competence. The more skilled you are, the more powerful you become if you know how to use it. People trust consistency. They follow results. They respect the person who delivers, never the one who only talks. In chaos, people follow the person who has produced undeniable results again and again, not the person who merely explains how it should be done. Example, the scene where Olivia gets Melly the deal with the lights and the buzzer. She didn't talk. She executed, and the room responded. And let me be honest, I'm taking you on a journey. Power, confidence, charisma, becoming your best self. But if my content, my results, my students, or my track record didn't prove themselves, you wouldn't trust me enough to keep watching. Respect is built on what you can show, not what you can promise. And here's the truth. You don't need all the results at first. You can borrow the mastery of others, just like I'm borrowing Olivia Pope's principles to teach you power and respect. But long-term power requires this. Choose one area of your life where you can produce consistent, undeniable results. Get better, sharper, stronger, and let those results speak for you. Because when your work talks, you never need to raise your voice. Pillar 3. Boundaries and self-respect. Protect your energy. If you want respect, you must first respect yourself, and nothing communicates self-respect louder than boundaries. Boundaries are your terms of engagement. They say, this is who I am, this is what I allow, this is what I will never tolerate, because you teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. Olivia Pope lives this. In Fitz's office,
"If you want me, earn me! Until then, we are done."
I learned this the hard way. Growing up as the first daughter, no was a crime. I was expected to help everyone because that's your duty. I watched my dad sacrifice our entire childhood because he had responsibilities. I watched uncles and aunts demand, criticize, manipulate. Even after he bought our house, they shamed him for not caring if they starved. And the worst part? He took a loan to fund another one of their business failures. That was the day I learned. If you don't protect your energy, people will drain you dry and still call you selfish. Start by defining your non-negotiables. At work, in relationships, in life. What you accept, what you refuse, what you will never sacrifice again. Respect starts with how you treat yourself. Boundaries teach the world how to follow suit. And once they're in place, your decisions become clearer and your power becomes unshakable. Pillar 4, strategic leverage and frame control. Influence without force. Real power is quiet. It doesn't scream, threaten, or demand. Real power guides outcomes so subtly that people believe they chose the path themselves. This is strategic leverage and frame control, influence without force. And this isn't manipulation. This is understanding people, understanding motives, desires, and fears, and using that understanding to direct outcomes toward what you need. Olivia Pope is a master at this. When she needed Andrew Nichols to leave Melly alone, she didn't bargain. She leveraged what he wanted against what he feared. And suddenly, stepping back became the smartest choice for him, or the pre-debate scene. Olivia wanted the podium and the light buzzer system. They refused, so she threatened what they valued: reputation, credibility, future security. One sentence later, the room shifted. She walked out with everything she came for. Think of every powerful person you know, in fiction, in history, in real life. They all use leverage. Before any meeting, negotiation, interview, or difficult conversation, ask yourself, what does this person want? What do they fear? What outcome do I need? Then structure your words, options, and energy so your preferred outcome becomes the obvious one. Because power isn't just about what you do, it's about how you shape the field around you. Conclusion. Respect isn't given, it's earned. Power isn't taken, it's cultivated. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You need action. And now you have the roadmap. If Olivia Pope's story inspired you as much as it inspires me, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which SheBoss we should break down next. Until next time, stay bold, stay brilliant, and as always, stay boss.